Brought to you by Penguin.
Rebuild, written and read by Mary Portas. To Milo, Verity and Horatio, I hope this book helps make your world that little bit better. Introduction. Why now? Let me tell you my pandemic story. Some of it may sound familiar. February 2020. I'm just back from a work trip with my CEO at Portas agency, Corrine. We've been in Melbourne, Australia, where there's growing concern about a flu-like bug in China. Our Australian clients, a fashion company, were worrying about the deliveries of their next lines and what would happen if their stock didn't come in. The first trickles of anxiety start. Corrine and I get on the flight home. No masks, no nothing. And we return to the office, where our finance director has a bit of a cough. We don't take much notice. It's good to be back and sharing the buzz of the trip. But the tension grows as the days turn into weeks. This flu thing is just not going away. We can feel there's some kind of crisis coming, but we can't see exactly what shape it will take. Soon, one of our team, whose husband is in politics, comes in and tells us that Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister, is going to lock down the UK. And we still can't really envisage what the crisis will look like, even though we're on the point of walking into it. We have a last afternoon in the office and the whole team gets together to open up the beer and wine. The mood is slightly absurd, almost end of term. We'll be back in a month, so let's have a good drink. We're laughing and a bit giddy. It's surreal. The atmosphere is a mix of fear and slight excitement at something so unlike anything we've known before. It's a bit of a novelty. And the weather is going to be great in April, apparently, so we all go home and go into lockdown, and we try to figure out how to look professional on Zoom calls. A few days later, Corrine rings me and says, "Okay, so our clients in the States and in Australia have stopped work." "What do you mean stopped?" "Just closed down for now. These are our retail clients, and they've shut their doors." I can't quite process it properly. "So what does that mean? What does it mean for us?" "It's going to be at least a few months. They've cancelled the work we were doing for them. We need to find new ways to support them." We start to do the maths together and figure out we're probably going to take a 15 to 20% hit to our immediate profits. Okay, well, look, we can do this. I talk to Mark, my finance director, and we look at the staff we have, our rent and contracts, and we reckon we'll be all right. We'll be down a chunk, but all right. Breathe. We just have to keep focus here. 2 days later, another client calls. Same deal. And within 3 weeks, we go from 20% down in profits through 50% to lucky if we can manage to break even. Meanwhile, I'm at home with a house full of children, old and young. In one room, my son Milo is working from his laptop. In another, my daughter Verity is doing her master's degree online. And in between, I'm trying to get my 8-year-old Horatio to do insanely complicated maths equations as part of his virtual schooling while fielding calls about my crumbling business. Like any mother, I keep smiling on the surface while paddling furiously underneath. But the fear is building constantly inside me. The business that we've built up over 21 years, that's always been profitable, that my team and I have seen through all the storms, including the 2008 crash, is on the line. The question mark now is not about the profits, but sheer survival. I am completely consumed by fear. Everything I'd relied on, had planned for the future, seems uncertain. I'm 4 weeks away from my 60th birthday, looking forward to the years when I was supposed to sit back a bit and enjoy slowing down, just a little. Now I'm wondering if everything is going to implode. I sleep less and less, turning restlessly in my bed as I worry about everything we have built and my employees' livelihoods being at risk. For the first time in my career, I feel completely and utterly at a loss. And it's largely because the guiding light of my whole career, which is something I just can't explain.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?